in her third season. This is starting 5. It's a full 5 again for Courtney Van Hartley. Big 10 she's most comfortable with. Hodgson and Usby both returning on Thursday night. And look, a 2-point loss to number 9 Virginia Tech is not going to be ashamed of, despite the disappointment with how that last possession unfolded.
A lot of fans, Virginia Tech might be the most well-rounded team in the ACC. Usby gets the turnover for UNC. Not a good start for them. But she is the X factor. She had 16 points last time they played.
What's up, everybody? Coach Gary in the house. Today we're watching Carolina versus Duke. This is women basketball. Carolina up early. Hoskins with a steal. They get down to Utsy. She can't score. Wilson shoots for Duke. Misses. Rebound Utsby. Back to Utsby. They're going down low to Tshenge. She is called for the travel. Just started first quarter, 8 minutes and 17 seconds left. Duke moving the ball around. 3-point shot is good. That was by Balogun. Shot by North Carolina is missed. Up the court, here's Taylor on the right side. Crossover dribble, screen set. Still on the right side, trying to make that pass. Now they're on the floor. Steal by North Carolina. That was number 31 up the floor. Nice shot by Todd Williams. Carolina up by 1. It is 4-3 right now. Wilson hands this one off to Taylor. Now Usby Gardner. She shoots a 3. That goes off the mark. Rebound Hodgson. Skip pass over to Todd Williams for 3. Misses. Rebound Richardson. Now Williams has the ball. Wilson has the ball. One-hand layup. She's fouled on the play.
She knows she has to come up big. She's aggressive from starting this one.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
You got off to a very slow start. Blue Devils won the second quarter, 16-9. Target outscored Duke by 9 in the third quarter.
And Williams steps up and hits 2. Deja Kelly is fouled. Duke in that little full court trap. Well, excuse me, not little full court trap. They were in a full court trap. They fouled Deja Kelly. Now Utsby. Skip passes that one over to Todd. She loses it. Duke on the run. Layup is no good. Putback is no good. Tshenge with the rebound. Gets that out to Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly crossover. Kicks it to Todd Williams. Now back up top. Hoskins with the ball. Drives to the right. Skip pass over to Deja Kelly. She gets in the lane. Pulls up and the jumper is good. Oliver gets it down low. That was Balogun missed the jumper, and Todd Williams gets the rebound. Skip passes it over to Hodgkin. Wide open for three. It's off. Rebound Wilson. She pulls up. Skip passes over to Taylor. She drives. And she is fouled by Todd Williams.
First off, Todd Williams. He's 4-4. Set the open day. That's their reputation about their defense. Third in the nation. 2 points allowed. Carolina proud of how this group has come together. Playing a lot of players.
Inbounds pass is stolen. And that was stolen by McPherson. McPherson goes down the court. Nice defense. She's fouled on the play, fouled on the layup. Misses the first free throw. And she misses both. Taylor now with the ball for Duke and throws it away, trying to get it back over to Oliver.
This is not the typical Blue Devils offense. Not to say that they're a Showtime offense either, but this has been...
Gonna be Carolina ball, full court press by Duke. McPherson beats it. Gets it to Daisy Kelly at the top. Daisy Kelly crossover dribble, comes to her left. Now she goes back right, spin move. Still dribbling, she's at the elbow, picks up her dribble, gets it to Todd Williams. Step back jumper is off the mark. Rebound by Oliver. Gets it down the court to Taylor. She picks up her dribble. Momentarily gets it to Schmidt in the lane. Shot from the outside is missed, but Duke recovers a rebound. Now Taylor for three, and that's good. Duke leading 8-6 right now in the first quarter. McPherson handling the point guard duties. Gets it to number 13 for Carolina. And looks like Utsby is going to be called for travel. And we've got a timeout. Really love the atmosphere in the ACC girls women's basketball conference. Well, let me speak for the ACC, and even more specifically Duke and North Carolina. They get people to come out and watch these teams play. It's like the other night. When we have a timeout, the other night my brother was at a women's basketball game and at VCU, and there was nobody there. I mean, just literally nobody there besides the teams, the dance crew, and maybe the band. I think the band was there, but other than that, that was it. Right before, and this was right before the game started. He showed a picture. I mean, he showed the camera angle of the people that were on the side of the arena that he was on, and he and his family were the only ones, literally the only ones over there. And to be honest, they probably wouldn't have been there if it weren't for my niece who sang the national anthem. But that's the state of some women's basketball right now. But the ACC is a little bit different. Definitely Carolina I went to a game on the 2nd, and it was a nice little crowd there in Carmichael. And now, obviously, when you're playing at Duke, they're definitely going to have a nice crowd there. So now it's Duke and Carolina. They are at Cameron Indoor. I think the women play on the same court as the men at Cameron Indoor. So, students are out supporting the Duke women's team. And it is North Carolina against Duke, so cross rivals. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the final regular season game for the women, if I'm not mistaken. Duke at number 1 in the conference. And right before we get this, get the ball back in play, we can check right here. Yep, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so the score is 6-8, Duke. Duke has the ball in their own basket. Oliver will be taking it out. She gets it to Taylor. Taylor crossing, dribble, and being guarded by McPherson. Ball now swung over to De Jesus. She drives, gets to the free throw line, pulls up, and it's good. Duke, full court pressure on North Carolina. They get it in, and McPherson walks it across the timeline. She's off the logo, hands that over to Mc. Now Tshinge has the ball. Gives it back to Deja Kelly, calling for the screen. Hodgkins has the ball. Wow, gets it to McPherson, and she hits a running jumper. 8-10 is the score. They get it down to Schmidt. She skips it back out to Taylor. This is Duke. Now Oliver takes her time, sets up the play. De Jesus gets it to Schmidt out top. Now back to De Jesus. She gets it over to Schmidt. Jumper rattles in. Deja Kelly now brings it across the court. It is 8 across the timeline. It is 8-12. Deja Kelly to the glass, and the layup is no good. A mad scramble on the floor, and it's going to be Duke ball. Hodgson with her Curly Neal rendition. All right, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Hodgkins goes out. I cannot say her name to save my life. Hodgson. Skip passes over to number 3, which would be Jackson in the game. She pulls a jumper short. Rebound by Duke, and now Utsby comes out of there with it. Skip passes over to McPherson, and she can't handle it, and it's going to be called for a travel. Duke has the ball now. Oliver at the top, way beyond the 3-point line. Now she travels baseline Backdoor cut, rebound by Duke. Finally, it's going to be a jump ball. Going to be Carolina's ball. Duke, full court pressure. Carolina gets it in. McPherson. Ooh. Dangerous pass back under basket. Now skip pass all the way to the offensive side of the board of the court. They get it to Usby. She squares up. Fake skip passes over to Deja Kelly for a three. She's off. Oliver with a quick rebound. Up the court. It's thrown away. McPherson has it for Carolina. She's driving. Throws it up. It's going to be fouled on the... No, it's no foul call. Oliver comes out of there with it for Duke. They get it over to Jackson, and now back to Oliver, who's running the point right now. Crossover dribble to her left. Skip passes, finds Jackson in the corner for three, misses, but rebound by Schmidt and lays it in. The Blue Devils extending their lead on the Tar Heels, who can't find any offense down here the last three possessions. With 15 seconds left, the Duke coach implores her team to play strong defense. Deja Kelly still dribbling with 6 seconds. Now she pulls. It's going to be two. If she hits it, she misses it. Mad scramble on the floor. Duke comes out there with it and decides we'll just hold the ball and go in to this first quarter with a score of 14-8 Duke. All right, so we have a timeout on the board, and in just a few seconds, I'm going to take a look at the box scores. Give me just a little time right here. Customization, redirect, cancel, monetization on. Cool. I know what the deal was now. All right, feeling a little bit better now. All right. So Poole for North Carolina, Poole has not scored. Todd Williams, Usby, and Kelly, actually, along with McPherson, all have 2 points. Leading rebounder, Usby, of course, with 3 for Duke. Balogun and Taylor both have 3. Day Wilson has 2 points. Off the bench, Haide has 4, and De Jesus has 2. So let's see if North Carolina can settle down on offense and get a few scores, or continue to turn Duke over and see if we can score off of the defensive turnovers or in transition. Let's see. Duke doesn't have a bunch of turnovers. Duke has 5. Carolina has 6. All right, back for the second quarter. Duke has the ball. Oliver drives, throws up a little floater on the baseline. No good. Utsby with the rebound. Still has the ball in her hand when she comes across half court. Gets it back to Deja Kelly. Scores 8-14. Deja Kelly finds Utsby on the elbow. Nice drive on the baseline. And that is a 2-pointer. Carolina moves closer. It is 10-14 right now. Schmidt with the ball. For Duke, looking down, run the high-low. Was not there. De Jesus dribbling, gets to the elbow a little bit deeper. Kicks that out to, I think that's Oliver for a jumper. No good. Rebound. Paris, who comes into the game for the Tar Heels. Hands that off to Todd Williams. Almost nearly travels. Paris finds Todd Williams on the right side. Nearly loses it. Gets it to Utsby. Utsby gets into the lane. And she is accosted. And they're going to call her for travel. Lost her footing. Hey Siri, give me the North Carolina women's basketball team roster. Yeah, a couple of people I need to know. Adams is 20. Duke with the ball now. It's going to be an off-ball foul offensively called on Duke. Now Carolina brings the ball across the half-court mark. Harris gets it to Todd Williams. Todd Williams crossover, momentarily loses it. Now it's going to be a mad scramble. Gets rid of it. And Duke has it. Number 24 with the layup, misses it. Wilson comes out of there with it for Duke. And Jackson is not looking when Wilson throws her the ball and it goes out of bounds. A little sloppy play by both teams. 14-10 still to score. Good hustle. Way to get on the floor, though. Now Carolina has a chance. Utsby sets the screen. I think this is for Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly gets it over to Parrish. Parrish shoots a quick three. It's off the mark. Rebound Wilson, I think. Quick jumper. It's no good. Deja Kelly with the ball. Oh, McPherson with a bounce pass, and Utsby can't. That was Paris. Could not get to it. That was a Belogan with the jumper for Duke a few seconds ago. They get it to Schmidt. Now Taylor, who hasn't scored yet. Offensive foul called on Duke. So we got DeJesus, Taylor, Jackson, Belogan, Oliver, Schmidt, and Dave Wilson, who 24. I can't find 24 for Duke, but if she has been out there, that's Richardson, who has had playing time. Carolina finds Paris over in the corner, and she hits a three. Carolina needed that one. They're now down by one. Taylor picks up a dribble for Duke. Gets over to Dave Wilson. Now back to Taylor. Skip pass over to. I'm not sure who that is. 24. Yep, that is Richardson. Richardson is in the ball game now. It's going to be a jump ball. Still Duke ball in their own basket. 13-14 to score. Duke leading. 6 minutes and 13 seconds left. Wide open shot. Nice screen set. But they can't capitalize on it. Rebound by Adams, and she gets that to Daisy Kelly, who gets to the elbow, pulls up. Jumper is short. Dave Wilson comes out of there with the ball for Duke. Off the screen, crossover dribble. Finds a wide open number 4, who was Balogan hits it. Or is that Balogun? Paris. That's Paulina Paris gets it to Daisy Kelly. Daisy Kelly gets all the way down to the block, has to turn around. Now she gets into the lane. Layup is no good. Misses everything. Duke comes out there with it. Taylor loses the ball. McPherson playing serious defense, and so good that Taylor is called for the foul. Don't think Taylor has scored yet. Yeah, Daisy Kelly, that shot was blocked by Schmidt. Now Carolina bringing the ball up. Hodgkins back in the game. 13-16 is the score. And Carolina throws it away again. Let's go. And now you got the chant. Let's go, Duke. High low to get it down to Smith. Layup is easy. It's almost turned over. That was Brown with the, actually that might have been Brown with the score and Schmidt with the pass. Now Carolina gets it down to Utsby. She takes the baseline, loses the ball, gets it back to McPherson. Screen set, McPherson shoots it, a 3. It is blocked. And Taylor tries to get it back to Balagu. Loose ball. Paris comes out there with it, 2-on-1. Behind the back pass, unnecessary. And it's stolen back by Duke. Yep, should have been just a basic routine pass or a layup probably right there. Wilson with the ball for Duke. Gets it back over to Balogun. Now Wilson shoots a 3, rebound McPherson. 18-13 is the score. Duke leading with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left before halftime. McPherson kicks it back out to Utsby. She doesn't want to shoot the 3. Now they slow it down. Hands the ball over to Paris. Paris get past to Hodgkins. Hodgkins wants to get on the board. She's probably going to be called for a travel. And she is trying to do a little too much.
11 turnovers for each team. 3:23 left in the half.
Both teams with 11 turnovers. Wow. So we got another timeout.
It's in the simple thing. Brushing your teeth in the morning. Every home cooked meal.
Thank you everyone for who's here checking out the stream. Make sure you hit that like button. I appreciate it. Team stats. Neither team shooting very, very good, but yeah, it's always amazing how one team can be shooting a better percentage from the floor and the other team actually be ahead like a good amount. So North Carolina shooting 30% from the floor. They're 6 of 20. Duke 26.9% from the field. They're 7 of 26 3-point baskets. Carolina's 1 of 5. Duke 2 of 7 for 28.6%, and Carolina's 20% from the 3-point line. Carolina missed both of their only 2 free throws they've shot. Duke has hit both of theirs. They are 100% rebounding. Duke overwhelmingly has a better percentage than North Carolina. It's 21-13 in the rebounding category. Assists, Duke has 4, Carolina 2. There's your steals. Carolina actually has 7 steals. You would think that would equate to more points, but some of the steals have not resulted in scores. Turnovers, both teams have 11. The largest lead by Duke has been 6. With 2 minutes and 24 seconds left before halftime. Leading scorer for North Carolina is Paris off the bench. She has 3 points. For Duke, it will be Balogun. I think that's how you say her name. Or is that Balogun? We'll catch the pronunciation here shortly.
What was it like in the scouting report getting ready to compete against her?
All right, Duke will have the ball. It's going to be Day Wilson with the ball. She's looking to get it down to Smith. Ball is stolen. Deja Kelly has it. Doesn't see Duke player coming behind her. It's stolen right back. None of her teammates said, hey, watch out. So they bring it back again. Deja vu. Day Williams has the ball again. Screen set by Balogun. Taylor comes off the screen. Can't get a score. Don't think she's scored yet. And Utsby with the ball. Finally gets it to Williams. She picks up her dribble back to Utsby, who's not a 3-point shooter, doesn't want to shoot it. Now she tries to drive to the basket. She's cut off. Deja Kelly settles things down with 10 seconds to shoot. Todd Williams skip pass over to Hodgkin. Finds Utsby on the baseline, but she can't put it up. And she's called for a double dribble. Carolina can't get anything going smooth. Both teams turn the ball over at a high clip. She did drop it after she caught it. Duke playing pretty good defense. Now Duke has the ball up top. Richardson to Dave Wilson. Almost loses it. Baseline drive for Balogun. Keeps that pivot foot, or does she? No, she's going to be called for a 3-second violation, if I'm not mistaken. Carolina trying to get the ball, and they do get to Deja Kelly, but it's a full court trap, full court press. Hodgkins has the ball. She is pressured, skip pass, dangerous, but Deja Kelly gets it. Carolina hasn't scored in a while. Todd Williams with the ball up top. Duke in the man-to-man. Back screen set on the left side was not seen. Hodgkins with that strength tries to get to the basket. Is blocked with 2 hands by Taylor. And Taylor off to the races. It is deflected out of bounds by, I think, Tishinge. And I hope I'm saying her name right. They're not going to let Hodgkins score. 13-18 is the score with 1 minute 23 seconds left. before halftime. Dave Wilson with the ball. They're looking to get it inside. That will be Brown. Oliver drives. She thought it was going to be called a travel call. Was not called. Balogun gets her rebound, puts it back. Deja Kelly hands it off to McPherson. Skip pass over to Todd Williams. Deshengay turns, doesn't want to shoot it. They get it to Paris. Ooh. Nice three-point shot by Paris. Carolina needed that. Almost dead in the water. Now 16-20 is the score. Richardson finds Oliver. Now Richardson drives. Ball's deflected. Deja Kelly, get to the middle of the court, Deja. Coach calls a play. They're going to take the last shot. 20 seconds to shoot. Shot clock is off. Yeah, set a screen for Paris. Get her open. One more pass. But I think Williams was fouled by Richardson. From this angle, looks a little bit like Beyonce. Taylor comes back in. Wait, not Beyonce. She looks more like Solange. All right, I think Smits comes into the game for Brown. Carolina still has the ball. They get it in. 6 seconds to shoot. Adams drives. Turnaround jumper, no good. Taylor shoots the ball after the bell. So Duke will go into halftime with the lead, 16-20. Over the Tar Heels, a low-scoring event, if I may say so myself. All right, so there's your score at halftime. We could say it's a defensive game, but not only that, there's a lot of turnovers. Some of them, if you ask me, are unforced turnovers. But anyway, for North Carolina, Todd Williams, Utsby, Kelly, and McPherson all have 2 points. Off the bench, with 8 points, Paris has 3. Actually, I thought Paris had 6 points. I thought she hit 2 3-pointers. And Adams has 5 points. So maybe that was Adams with a 3-point shot. Could have sworn that was Paris. All right. So Adams is off the bench, leading the Tar Heels with 5 points for 16 total for Duke. Balogun with 7 points. She's leading everyone in scoring. Brown has 2. Dave Wilson has 2. Taylor has 3 points. Heide, I'm going to say that's how the correct pronunciation for her name. Off the bench with 4, and Jesus has 2. Just went over the team stats, so I won't go over those in detail. But Carolina ended the half shooting at 30.4%, Duke 26.7%, but they have a 4-point lead. Both teams have hit 2 3-pointers. Carolina is shooting 0% from the free throw line, but they've only been once. Duke has been twice and hits both of their shots. Actually, they've been once. They've hit Both whoever shot that, I don't know who it was, hit both of their shots. There's your assist. Rebounding, Duke still holding on to a 8 point lead right there, 23-18. And there's your assists, your steals, your blocks. Carolina and Duke both have turned the ball over 13 times. Not good for either team, but Duke has the advantage right now. All right, in other ACC actions in the for the women, Notre Dame trailing Louisville 22-27. I'm pretty sure this is women's basketball. And that's it for right now. All right, with that said, take a little break and I'll be right back. For all you who have decided to stop by, thank you, and I'll see you in a minute.
And I'm very appreciative of that, because what happens over time when someone does that for you, it could be a parent, it could be a teacher, it could be a coach. What happens over time is you begin to be able to meet the standard without someone pushing you to it. When someone's pushing you to it over time, you become independent and able to do that for yourself. And so, having had that experience of playing for her, that made me independently able to hold myself to that high standard. And now, as a coach, my goal is what hers was, is to challenge my players and to hold them to standard. And sometimes we feel unattainable, but over time, they're going to be able to do it for themselves when they do. And that's ideally what
Washington Monarchs lead it up 7. Duke basketball has not lost at Cameron Indoor Stadium this year. That's the women and the men as Husky converts.
And the offense for USC into some kind of rhythm. She looked in rhythm on that shot and stepped into it.
After the win last night for a John Shire men's program, Duke and a winner 28-0, only school undefeated in both. And of course, I don't need to remind Duke Carolina fans the last loss in this building. Carolina spoiled Coach K's farewell game here last year. Offensive foul. Called on Jay Wilson. Kelly took the hit.
Kelly just plugged in right here on defense, locked in, squared up. And look at that top foot by Deja Kelly. Jay Wilson tried to penetrate and attack, but Jay Wilson hedged at an angle and was able to cut her off and penetrate.
I'm not sure if Carolina win today would compare to spoiling Coach K's final game. That Duke men's team final win was, but this would be pretty substantial to potentially deny the Blue Devils a regular season title.
We're definitely going to win, that's for sure.
Duke and Notre Dame both lose, and Virginia Tech could get in the mix for the regular season title as well. But if it is a three-way tie atop the league, Duke would remain the number 1 seed, courtesy of the tiebreaker. Taylor Short hustles for her own rebound, but saves it to Hobson. Taylor sprinting back, but no one stopped the ball. It's an offensive foul on Husky, clearing the way.
Alyssa Husky running in transition, used her body
Like a fullback.
like a fullback as a screener and just cleared the lane out. You can't do that. Offense foul. Let's take another look at it. Look at Husky hold back Kiki Brown like it's a box out. That allows Hobson the even lane or the open lane. Offense foul.
Missed handle. Hobson the other way again. Husky. Carolina about to shoot the third and fourth free throws of the game.
This is where you need your bets. And Hobson Husky did a nice job there of slowing down and taking her time to create the contact and get that shot. They had the fast break in transition. Got it to Husky. She just took the lead and drove in that contact.
Megan Richardson did just pick up her third foul. Husky makes the first free throw of the day for Carolina. 5 points, 5 rebounds, 7 turnovers for Husky. Junior from Rochester, Minnesota. 1 of 2. Rebound pulled down by Heidi. Jay Wilson will stick to her step. Pushed back outside by a good defensive Bailey Hobson. Through the Valiant screen. Kelly continues to work and then eventually they reach it up.
Jay Wilson kept the dribble alive and made the defense chase her around, running off some of this clock.
Not the story for Duke this year. Not just that they're coming through and showing how they've done it. They're 13-0 at home. 11 of those wins are by double figures. They've dominated in this building. But Montaya will go the other way to the Tar Heels. Defensively, I think it's fair to say they're dominating today. Holding Carolina to 19 points and 23 and a half minutes.
So both teams doing a nice job defensively, but you're right, the rebounding for Duke is off the charts, 27-18.
John Williams gets her own rebound and then missed the stick back and then fouled Jay Wilson in the
someone were to turn this game on right now, they would look at this score and say, wow, that's a low-scoring game for the third quarter. Where's the offense? And my response to that is the defense has just been that great in this one. Both these teams can score the ball. These are college players, football Americans. Both these teams can score the ball, but the defense has been that good to where they won't allow any offensive rebound on either side.
Cardinals average 71 points a game. 19 with 4 minutes into the second half. On speed. All the way.
Nice finish from Unspeed. You had Taylor storming down the court, looking like she was going to block it. She can't get that. Unspeed just focused in and completed easy to it.
Duke has turned it over 5 times in the last 3 minutes. And there's the 6th offensive foul on Heidi.
Right here, this guy gets the steal, anticipates the pass, takes the full length, sees Taylor on her hip, and just focuses in. She's off balance underneath the basket. Nice job by us to finish that one.
20th turnover of the game for Duke. They average 15. Duke Carolina is different. Always has been. Always will be. Kelly gets it back. 5 to shoot. Slipping the screen. Poole makes it in. And we're tied at 23.
Play ran to perfection. You can see use the screen, rotate and walks around the arc. One thing the defense was able to find Poole to slip.
7 straight for Carolina. Oliver in the corner. Celeste Taylor finds her spot. Rebound picked up. Controlled by Dave Wilson. Offensive foul. Hawks go to the spot to take the charge.
Jason Kelly coming over to help notch it up. Got the team fired up. Austin just sacrificed her body and takes charge from the other end before they're out on the pool. Slips the screen past the double team. Does a nice job. Tied the game up 23 all. Stick with us.
There's only one thing better than the Philly cheesesteak. The Philly cheesesteak Angus Thick Burger. That's sliced ribeye, roasted peppers, onions, melty cheese sauce, and charbroiled Angus beef. Bite into the new Philly cheesesteak menu. Download the app and join My Rewards for exclusive offers.
It's easy. Ford Jump Mod. You can get the best deals on Ford F-150. The only truck to offer available pro power onboard and an interior water surface so you can get it all done. All part of Ford F-Series, America's best-selling truck, 46 years straight in Cali. Get $249 for 60 plus up to $2,500 with eligible trade-in. Learn more about pickup and delivery and remote service at your local Ford dealer.
There's only one thing better than the Philly cheesesteak. The Philly cheesesteak breakfast burrito. That's sliced ribeye, roasted peppers, onions, melty cheese sauce, and fluffy eggs, all wrapped in a fresh tortilla. Bite into the new Philly cheesesteak menu. Download the app and join My Rewards for exclusive offers.
We can celebrate senior night together. Return to the starting lineup after missing a long stretch of basketball.
Wasn't the return that she had hoped for. They didn't win the game, came up 2 points short, as Coach Bayhart said. But Eva Hodgson, just one of those players that were celebrated on Thursday night post-game. Senior night, such a special moment for her. And she's one of the team captains for this Tar Heel team. And we saw one of the reasons why she took that charge and sacrificed her body. It's not always about the points that she puts up in a game, because she was scoreless in this one. But it's about the things you contribute that don't show up on the score sheet. And that charge that you threw as well.
Good connection between Courtney Maynard and Eva Hodgson. They grew up virtually the same spot. New Hampshire, small town New Hampshire. Courtney recruited her at Princeton.
That's right.
Even in Montpellier, before they graduated. So she got a scholarship at William & Mary and re-recruited her at Carolina. Now a chance to knock off Duke in Cameron to deny him a title. And the Tar Heels take their first lead since the score was 6-5.
It's almost like they found their chemistry late in this game. The extra pass got them the easy two. Now they got the lead in this one and the momentum.
Duke only has 3 points in this third quarter. And the drought continues.
And this is what happens when momentum goes in your favor. Right here, Todd Williams finds it, the extra pass from McPherson, splits the two defenders, and allows that to go from a good shot to a great shot.
20 seconds, 2 turnovers is a new season high, surpassing the 21 they had against Northwestern back in the non-conference.
Carolina, 14 points. So capitalizing really well.
They got 23 points, 22 turnovers. They're down by 2. With the championship very much within their grasp. On their home court,
The Tar Heels in the lead now. They get it down to Utsby. Utsby can't find anything. Steps through, misses. Rebound, Corsdale for Duke. Oliver now with the ball. Duke taking their time getting into their offense. They find Brown at the top, hands it off to Oliver. Back door is cut off. That's De Jesus. She pulls up and puts it in for 2. The score is now tied up. Duke, full court pressure, been in it basically the whole game. Deja Kelly, skip passes back over to, I think that's Utsby. Utsby does not want to take a 3-point shot. Williams leaves it short. Deja has to get on the floor, and she calls a timeout. Not a great pass by Todd Williams.
Take a deep breath, everybody. 3:03 to play in the third. Carolina and Duke tied at 25.
It's tied up 25-25. Nearing the end of the third quarter. Three minutes and 3 seconds left. Carolina's outscored Duke in the third quarter 9-5. Duke just got a shot there. I think it was by Jackson. It was a 2-pointer. And for the young ladies who are on the floor, there's your scoring right there on the left side of the page. For North Carolina, Poole has 4. I must beg everyone's pardon. I think I've been calling the young lady Tashenge actually for 2 games, and I think her name is Poole and not Tashenge. Todd Williams has 2 points. Utsby has 7. Deja Kelly 2 points. Hodgkins has not scored yet. Hodgson has not scored yet. It's not Hodgson. Hodgson has not scored yet. For Duke, Balogan has 10 points. She's leading all scorers. Brown has 2. Day Williams has 2. and Taylor has 2. A couple people off the bench have scored also, though. McPherson, 2 points, Parrish 3, and Adams has 5 for Duke. Hyde has 4, and also De Jesus has 4. Actually, she was the one that hit the little jumper there, De Jesus. Actually tied this game up. Carolina has the ball trying to get it in. They do. To Poole. Deja Kelly pulled up for a jumper. Misses. Rebound. Corusdale for Duke. Oliver brings it down the left side. Now she decides to set up the play. Screen set by Brown. She finds Brown in the paint. She's trying to kick it out, steps through. It's blocked by Poole. And Brown picks up the foul on Deja Kelly. Two minutes and 30 seconds left in the third. This is still tied up 25-25. Deja Kelly will go to the line. Schmitz comes in and takes out Brown for Duke. Shane Lackey in the house. Thank you, Shane. I appreciate it. Me either. Trying to get into it. It is Carolina. You know, just trying to stream a bit of different things. I have streamed some WNBA games, but I tell you, it's kind of hard to get into it. And by the way, thanks for hitting that like button. De Jesus shoots a 3. She misses it. Hyde tried to get the ball, tried to recover and could not. Carolina gets the ball in. They're up by 2. 27-25 is the score. Poole with the ball at the top. Can't find anybody to hand it to. Now she finally gets Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly being double teamed. She gets to the basket. Drops off the Poole. Reverse layup is no good. Duke comes out of there with it. Jackson with the ball now, trying to get to the basket. All the way to the basket. She gets there. Layup is good. And it's tied up once again. Deja Kelly dribbles down the left side. Finds Utsby. Skip passes it over to Todd Williams. Poole turns around. Takes a jumper. It goes all the way in and out. And when I say in and out, I mean it went down and came back out. Oliver brings it down for Duke. There's 1 minute, 7 seconds left. That's in the third quarter. Oliver still dribbling. An illegal, it's not an illegal offensive foul this time. That was going to be an illegal screen. They called this foul on McPherson. That's McPherson for North Carolina. So Duke will still have the ball on this end. Oliver gets it in to Hyde. Hyde to Jackson. Now De Jesus has the ball. She gets to the elbow. flips it over to Hyde. She can't handle it. Now McPherson gets all the way to the free throw line, kicks it back out, and Carolina decides to slow it down and run the play. It's tied up with 30 seconds left on the clock. Carolina has 17 seconds to shoot. Deja Kelly calls the play. Screen set by Utsey. Skip passes it over to Todd Williams. She pulls up for the jumper, and it's good. Duke with 14 seconds to shoot. Shot clock off. This will end the third quarter. They swing it. This is going to be Jackson. Picks up her dribble. She's in a little trouble. But DeJesus throws it up, and she is fouled shooting a short jumper. I think that foul's going to be called on Deja Kelly. And so DeJesus will go to the free throw line, try to tie this up with 3.1 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Actually, she will not be. Yeah, if she hits this one, she will tie it up. She hits both. Busby takes it out quickly. Carolina trying to get it up behind the back dribble. Deja throws it up. Bank shot. Nearly went in. And ladies and gentlemen, this might as well be 0-0 because it is 29-29. Going into the fourth and final quarter. You wouldn't expect anything less in a game where it's titled North Carolina versus Duke. Doesn't matter what type of game it is. So number one, let us get the score right. All right, here we go. saying like I appreciate it, man. You could stream underwater basket weaving, and I will be there to smash. I appreciate it, Shane. I haven't heard anybody use underwater basket weaving besides myself when I taught in middle school.
Hey, you know I'm a beast. This one man changed the game of basketball.
All right, so we got the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth. Here's your team stats right here.
Tar Heels average 71 points a game. Got 19 with 4 minutes.
And right here, Alyssa Usby gets the steal. And
sometimes it just wants to go off and do this. Okay, so Carolina shooting 32.4, Duke 28.2. Nobody's hitting three-pointers. Carolina has 2, Duke has 3 free throws. The teams have shot a few more. Duke still hasn't missed one. Duke still out-rebounding Carolina. Turnovers. It is a grotesque amount of turnovers. Carolina 16, Duke 22. And it's still tied up. By the way, here are the standings. Duke is number 1. They can take it outright with this win right here. Above Notre Dame, Virginia. North Carolina coming in at number 6. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the women's ACC tournament starts basically immediately. All right, Taylor hasn't scored, and she does right there. I think that's her first score. It's a 3-point basket, a big one. (29-32) is the score. Daisy Kelly gets it back in the corner. They find Utsby. She kicks that to McPherson. McPherson tries to get to the basket. She does. Can't finish it, though. Rebound Jackson for Duke. Long pass up the court, and it's thrown away. Another turnover. Todd Williams gets that one. Now Daisy Kelly slows things down.
This one man changed the game of basketball.
PlayStation.
Tar Heels average 71 points a game. Got 19 with 4 minutes into the second half. Usby all the way.
And right here, Alyssa Usby gets the steal, anticipates the pass, takes it the full length, sees Taylor on her hip, and just focuses in.
Carolina can't score. They turn it over. Backdoor cut, beautifully executed. That's going to be a layup for Logan. And Daisy Kelly is called for an offensive foul. Duke couldn't find the basket in the third quarter, now having an easier time at it. 34-29 is the score. And it's going to be Duke basketball under their own basket. And you get the familiar chant, "Let's go Duke." Duke gets it in. Balogun finds Dave Wilson, pulled up for the short jumper, and it's good. And somehow Duke has just figured out a way to score. Hey, appreciate everybody that decided to come in and stop by and check me out today. Duke versus Carolina, women's basketball, regular season final game. Hodgkins has the ball, wants to hand it off to Daisy Kelly. Can't. Now she finds her. 7 minutes and 39 seconds. Daisy Kelly between the legs finds McPherson. Now they go down the Poole. Poole tried to bounce pass it to a cutting Utsby. Not there. Taylor. Oh, nice pass, but it is deflected out of bounds. Can't finish the fast break. Still going to be Duke ball. The way things are going, if Duke had to score that one, that might be it for North Carolina. They're going to have to figure out a way to get a run. They got to get a stop first. Down by 7. Finding it hard to score. Not looking good for the Lady Heels right now. They definitely can't allow Duke to score a 3-point basket because that will put them up 10. And then then the clock will be against them. It is already against them. Hey, thank you everybody for the 5 likes. I appreciate it. Yeah, I extremely appreciate you guys hitting that like button. Doesn't look like I'm going to get even 100 views today. That's all right. So let's take a look at the box scores. Box scores. Poole has
Gets it back. 5 to shoot.
sorry about
Is
this.
it in? And we're tied at
Utsby has 7 points. Kelly 4. And off the bench, North Carolina has now 10 points off the bench. There'll be Adams with 5 points, Paris with 3, and McPherson with 2. Maybe coach needs to get Paris and Adams back out there, get them a little bit more playing time. Because with the few minutes they were actually able to get on the board. Balogan leading all scorers with 12. Brown has 2. Day Wilson has 4. Taylor has now 6 points. Hyde has 4. DeJesus 6 points and Jackson 2. DeJesus has done a good job coming off the bench today for Duke. Louisville still leading Notre Dame in women's play. Duke gets the ball in. It's going to be Wilson with the ball. Can't find anybody to pass to. Now she finds Brown. Oliver. Going to be a long 3. And hits the top of the shot clock. This is going to be I don't want to say a turnover. It's going to go to North Carolina. Duke full court pressure. Ball kicked out of bounds after Deja Kelly tried to get the bounce pass back to Utsby. I wish my girls' basketball team was watching this. They could see how we're trying to get them to beat the press. All right, so it's going to be a man press right here. McPherson with the ball, calling the play. Carolina in desperate need of a score right here. Utsby, dangerous pass. Skip pass now to McPherson. She shoots a 3. Off the mark. Utsby gets the rebound. Gets into the lane, pulls up for the jumper and hits it. Needed that one. North Carolina 31, Duke 36. 6 minutes, 27 seconds left. Oliver taking over the point guard duties. Goes to the right, no resistance, throws it up, misses it. Utsby with the rebound. Utsby hands it off to McPherson. They get it to Hodgkinson. Deja Kelly goes strong to the right, kicks it. Utsby mishandles it. Skip passes over to Kelly. Deja Kelly fakes. Finds Utsby. That's Hodgkinson. Utsby doesn't want to shoot a 3 and then ends up turning it over. Man, just like my daughter used to do sometimes, like you got to shoot the ball. You're trying to get rid of that ball and you're doing more forcing bad passes. She got to pull up. Balogun, steps to the side, 3-point basket. Our shot is off. Rebound, Hodgkinson. She brings it down. Skip passes over to Deja Kelly. Poole doesn't want to shoot it either. Hands at to McPherson. McPherson calls the play. No one's moving. He finally finds Utsby. Back to Hodgkinson. Hodgkinson hasn't scored all day. Gets it to Poole. Thought about it. Hesitated on that shot. Should have just went ahead and shot it. And there's a foul on Utsby. 4 minutes and 52 seconds. Coach, get Paris out there. Get Paris or Adams out. Get Paris out there. Let it hit. Yeah, at least you'll have an extra person that can hit a three. Not necessarily a three, an outside shot. All right, so there's going to be a timeout, and Paris is on the floor now. That's Paris for North Carolina. For those who don't know, Paulina Paris. I think she's a freshman, if I'm not mistaken. Carolina men play tomorrow night. Tune in. I haven't put my thumbnail up yet, but I'm working on that. They're going to be playing Florida State. Florida State just took down. Who they take down? Oh, Miami. So, you know, especially at this point in the year, anybody can be beat if you're not on your game. So tune into that game. We North Carolina fans, we know we really just do not know what type of Carolina team is going to come on that floor tomorrow. We play a lot better at home, most definitely. There you go. Look at the men's basketball team in there supporting the women. That's what you got to do right there, boy. Because the last time I went, Carmichael, the men's team definitely weren't in there. Nearly a turnover. Taylor shoots it. Was not called. Foul wasn't called. Paris with the ball. They leave her. Come back up top, Paris. Deja Kelly finds Adams. Adams misses the outside shot. I think Taylor was the rebounder. Now Wilson, Dave Wilson with the ball. She's going to be, there's that North Carolina pressure. And she gets to the lane. Back to Oliver. Oliver finds an open jumper. And it goes in and out. That was Taylor. Todd Williams with the ball. Passes it to Deja Kelly. Deja Kelly trying to get to the basket. She's fouled on her way by Oliver.
And for Oliver, she's got to move her feet a bit faster. You were going to get beat by Deja Kelly every time she rounds off that screen. Well, now you take over the top of the go through the edge.
It was on the floor, so Carolina takes it out under their own basket. Todd Williams. Finds Paris. Paris gets all the way to the front of the rim. She's fouled. 31-36. Now Duke hasn't scored in the last 3 minutes, I think. Paris hits her first. Paris hits both of them. 3-point game, 3 minutes and 35 seconds left. Dave Wilson brings it across the timeline. She's being guarded by McPherson. McPherson makes her go right into a double team. Finally gets it over there to Oliver. She gets in the lane. Passes off the mark. I thought it went out on Duke. It did. What are you doing, ref? Duke gets away with one. Taylor open for three, misses. And an over-the-back foul is called on Oliver. Maybe a makeup call. Because the ball definitely went out on, I think it was Brown for Duke. Carolina in the bonus. What y'all looking at now? Refs now go to the monitor. Guess they were making sure Carolina was in the bonus. Paris back at the line again. Can pull North Carolina to within one. Hits the first one with no problem. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. It is now a 1 point game with 3 minutes left. Dave Wilson brings it up. Trying to get a pass to someone, anyone. Gets it to Brown. And Adams is going to be called for a foul. Duke not in the bonus yet. Brown gets the ball being guarded by Adams. Taylor gets to the free throw line, misses, but a rebound by Corusdale. Deja Kelly brings it up the court. Time winding down, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Carolina down. McPherson drives and kicks it. Big shot by Todd Williams for three. It is tied up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. Dave Wilson brings it down. Taylor now with it. She's known for hitting big shots. Gets it to Brown. Brown hands it off. Taylor gets to the elbow. And it's a steal. And Todd Williams is fouled. Fouled by Corusdale. And Carolina is in the bonus. There was a nice play earlier by McPherson. Nice crossover. And then kicked it out. Todd Williams at the line. Can she hit her free throws? She hits the first one. 1 minute, 59 seconds. Might as well say 2 minutes left in this game. Carolina is just taking the lead by one. And it's now a 2-point lead. 40-38 is the score. Duke and Cameron Indoor walks it up slowly. This is Dave Wilson. Now hedged out. Somebody's got to be open. She finds Brown. Corusdale for three. Misses. Rebound. That is Adams. Screen set. Nothing called. Now Duke gets back. Still 1 minute, 27 seconds on the clock. 16 seconds to shoot. Coach said, hey, come up. Let's run the play. Come up. What are you doing? Deja Kelly gets to the basket. Layup is good. And fouled on the play. Kelly goes to the basket. Brown afraid to help out. In fear of the kick out. And Deja Kelly scores. Can she hit the free throws? Deja Kelly with the neon green fingernails. Now Carolina picks up a little full court. Man to man. Well, At least one person does. Now Duke's going to be trying to score quickly. Short jumper is good. Carolina gets it in quickly. Got to get across the timeline. They finally do. They get it in Deja Kelly's hands. 57 seconds left.
And takes the charge, gets up, then cleanly blocks the shot.
Offensive foul.
Her left foot was on that white line, I thought. Looking at
nah, her heel was up.
Going to the monitor here.
As they should.
Come on, y'all didn't go to the monitor when the ball went off on Brown down there.
This is certainly
And what can you overturn it? Tar Heels fans are in attendance tonight. You can't change it. .45 seconds on the clock. The score is 43-40. North Carolina just lost a real close one. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, Virginia Tech by 1. It's either Virginia Tech or Virginia. I think a little mix up on defense. Got one of the players, the biggest player on the court. I've forgotten her name already. Turns around and hits a jumper, and Carolina loses that last game by 1. And they're in another close one right here. Carolina up by 3. If nothing more, they definitely have to run Duke off the 3-point line. Duke gets the ball in. Dave Wilson with it. Finds Brown. Don't foul, Adams. What are you doing? Come on now, what are you doing? Yeah, just defend. Don't get crazy. I mean, gosh. Come on, people. Like, you've been playing ball for, all your life. You know when you're getting too carried away. And the ref's going to call a foul. Just good Lord, calm down. All right, so Carolina, Adams with a foul puts Brown on the line. She hits 1 or 2. Now it is a 2-point lead. All right, number 1 for sure. Carolina knows Duke is going to pressure them. For the most part, Carolina has taken care of the press. A little chuckle there because Notre Dame finally ended up winning that game by 3. Carolina women, sort of similar to the men's team the other night against Notre Dame. Carolina only scored 16 points in the first quarter. In the first half, and ended up scoring the ball, like scoring 40 some points. This is not right. Ten seconds to shoot. Deja Kelly. It's going to be fouled. You can't put two hands on her. You can't reach. Hey, you can't reach though, Day. All right, Deja Kelly has two big free throws. Got to hit them though. Hits the first one. Kelly hits both of them. 13 seconds on the clock.
I'll take the almost word out of it. Carolina wanted that win, that game on Thursday when they lost to Virginia Tech, and now they're carrying over that emotion to this game.
Yeah, well, you got to finish. It's still 13. Still 13 points, and both teams have been turning it over. Yep, there it is right there. Defensive breakdown, just like I said. Her name, McKinley. All right, right now Carolina is leading. Leading by 4 with 13 seconds on the clock. Duke definitely has a play set. Probably going to try to get the ball going. No, goes to the basket, throws it up, no foul called. Carolina has the ball now with 4 seconds, no foul called. And McPherson and the Tar Heels come to Cameron Indoor. Come to Cameron Indoor and knock off the Duke Blue Devils. And I say knock off because Duke was sitting at the top of the ACC. Like the commentator said, Carolina was in a close one Thursday night. Lost that one to Virginia. I think it was Virginia Tech. Lost it on a last-second shot. Had that game to a free throw was missed down the stretch. If they had hit that one, probably would have ended that game. I think with 3 point some seconds on the clock. But this one, Carolina was able to finish it 45-41. And the ACC tournament, if I'm not mistaken, for the women starts next week. No, they're not. That game is over with.
Now a chance to knock off Duke and Cameron.
Well, I was wrong. I thought it was still going on, but it is. I thought it was done, but it isn't done. Duke can still get a regular season, have the regular season championship if Louisville can beat Notre Dame.
Rebels in Coach K's finale on Coach K Court last March. Disappointment for Duke, and now they need to do what Carolina did on Thursday. Firstly, you need to celebrate your senior class after a heartbreak.
With 2 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock, though, doesn't look like it's going to be. So I won't be watching that one. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Shane Lackey, thanks, man, for dropping that comment. I appreciate it. So real quickly, leading scorer for North Carolina with 9 points, Todd Williams and Utsby. Poole had 4 points, Deja Kelly 8, McPherson had 2, Paris had 7, and Adams had 5. For Duke, Balogan had 12 points to lead all scorers, round 3. Day Wilson and Taylor both had 6. Actually, we can add De Jesus onto that one with 6 points. Hyde had 4. Corsdale had 2, and Jackson had 2. Carolina ended up outscoring the Duke Blue Devils in the second half. Third quarter 13-9, and fourth quarter 16-12. So let's do a little math right here. Carolina 16 in the first half. Duke 20 in the first half. Carolina scores 26, 7, 29 points in the second half. Duke scores 21. Defensive game all the way around. Defensive game all around. And then finally, before I get out of here, turnovers. Wow, 21-26. Duke 25 turnovers, Carolina 21. Shooting percentage, Carolina 34, Duke 30. There's your 3-point shooting right there. Rebounding, Duke out rebounded Carolina by 8. And that was the tail of the tape right there. Close game all the way through. All right, well, with that said, thank you all for watching. Check me out tomorrow night. Carolina plays Florida State in Tallahassee. Peace.